regarding. I want to ask you guys since we got Money Inc. here today, multiple-time tag team champions. I want to ask you guys, give me your Mount Rushmore of tag teams. You got to pick 4 tag teams that you would put on a mountain and say, okay, these are the 4 tag teams that best represent the sport I love so much and the sport that afforded me a wonderful life. Who are those 4 teams that best represent pro
Steiner
wrestling?
Brothers.
Steiner Brothers, we got one. You agree with that, Ted?
I would.
Okay. Let's see if we can get them to agree on it. This could be interesting. Okay. So we got the Steiners. Who's next? We got 3 teams to go.
Demolition.
I love that. Thoughts, IRS?
That's cool.
You good with that? Okay. Demolition, Steiners. 2 more. Gets rough, huh? These Mount
Rock
Rushmore
and roll.
Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
By the way,
I
we'll
can
be
see
in studio later on this month.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Ted, you good with that?
I could agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, one more.
Pat Patterson and
Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens.
Wow.
That's a great answer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good IRS?
Road Warriors, not in that list?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I think so.
Have we gone over 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have to make it 5.
Freebirds? Freebirds?
Wait, the Freebirds are 3 guys. No. Now
All
we're
right.
getting into New Day territory.
Anyway, we want to thank you guys for
New
taking the
Day.
time.
I know it's pinning you a little bit, but who do you feel would you say is the greatest manager of all time? Who's the Hulk Hogan or the Bruno of managers? Who's the one?
I think when you look back over the early days, Bobby Davis had the impact with me. He managed Buddy Rogers and Bob Orton, and he was a tall, skinny kid, and he had the Elvis Presley ducktail haircut in the back, and he just was the kind of guy who had a swagger about him. But as a fan, you think, I'd like to grab that guy and just
kill him.
slap the paint off his face.
Like when we used to watch you, we could wait for you to get your ass kicked. JJ, what was the ultimate goal?
There we
We're
go.
proud for you to wear it, believe me.
All right, Fonzie, here we go. I would like you to give me, if you can, your Mount Rushmore 4 faces. The Mount Rushmore of ECW. Who are the 4 faces you would put on a mountaintop for ECW?
All right, no doubt in my mind, Sabu, suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu.
Is one.
No doubt Paul Heyman. No doubt Sandman.
You only got one more.
Well, the last one is he is superhuman. Really, this kid is superhuman. Nobody can do the 5-star frog splash like RVD.
Thank you.
Eddie Guerrero, fantastic. But Van Dam is he's superhuman, and he's really badass. He's really bad. So that's my 4 right there.
There we go.
And an honorable mention for Todd Gordon, Sandman, and all these guys. But, my guys are, and of course me, honorable mention. I'm chiseled in the back, Daddy.
Yeah. We'll put a whistle next to those.
Hell yeah, Daddy.
There you
I
go.
got my kicks, baby. Did you guys see my kicks?
Uh-oh.
Look at those kicks.
Check out these shoes, guys.
Look at those shoes.
Look at this.
He's got his face on there. I need a pair of shoes.
Yeah, we need Monty and the Pharaoh sneakers.
I've worn them a couple of times. I got a friend making them in Florida. He's got a company. You guys get a hold of me on social media. I'll hook you up with them. They're pretty cool. Does fantastic work, and I love them. And I wore them special for you guys because I don't wear them other than in the ring.
Just make sure no one steps on those. That's for
Correct,
sure.
Daddy.
I want to remind fans next Thursday at 9 p.m. or this Thursday, Pharaoh's final question, non-scripted, coming out of his head, and he's going to hit you with it. Could be about anything. Could be about what you eat in the morning. Could be do you eat Fruit Loops. I don't know.
About what he eats in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Oh my dear God.
On fire in the middle of a show.
What is your idea of the worst job? Driving a car for Nick Massey or working at Walmart?
Yeah.
See, he agrees with me. Either way, it's a no-win situation. Can I ask you, what is your favorite match? Just real simple. What's your favorite match?
My favorite match?
Yeah, in the course of your career.
Let's go back to what I told you before.
Okay.
Ray Stevens Madison Square
That's
Garden.
the one, huh? That's got to be it.
That's-
the one.
that's-
That you got yelled at for that match.
I didn't get yelled at.
You got the finger. Come here.
I got the come here. I need to talk to
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
That was my favorite match.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then I'll add Pharaoh's final question 1A. Give me your Mount Rushmore of the 4 greatest tag teams ever, seeing that you're a tag team legend. Give me
Four greatest tag teams ever.
4 greatest tag teams ever.
Jay and Jules Strongbow,
Well, there you go. It's a good start.
There you go.
Okay.
Nick Bockwinkel and Ray Stevens,
Okay. It's Bockwinkel again. Okay.
Terry and Dory Funk,
I can't argue with that.
Wow.
Okay.
Jack and Jerry Briscoe,
That's another one. I mean, my God.
Can't beat it.
You know.
and number 5,
Okay.
Dusty Rhodes, and what the heck is his name? His tag team partner that was up in Minneapolis
Oh,
with him.
Bruiser.
Dick
Dick
Murdoch.
Murdoch. Okay.
Yeah,
Dick Murdoch.
number
Dusty
5.
Rhodes and Dick Murdoch.
Those are 5 of the greatest tag teams, as far as I'm concerned.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, with that, we want to thank you, sir, for joining our broadcast. What an honor it has to have you in studio. Thank you for the wonderful stories, and for the fans out
Thank
there,
you.
I want to say
It
thank
was a
you.
pleasure being here, out in Long Island.
Thanks for the childhood memories too. That was just
Oh, childhood memories. Had to bring that up.
Sorry about that. Listen, I need a hearing aid too. What are you gonna do? What am I-
Final question, which is where the star of the show, Jimmy Farrow, is going to hit you with a question straight from that head of his.
Oh, great.
More than likely, it's going to be some kind of pro wrestling question.
What do you want me to ask him? Eugene, why is water wet? What?
Quantum physics. Go.
There you go. Unbelievable. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Did he even answer this? I'll ask him now. What is your absolutely favorite match in your entire career?
Like
He
mine
did.
or like in wrestling?
He
You
did
know?
already.
But
He
what-
used that one. He said Tiger Mask.
Yeah, Tiger Mask and Dynamite, the series they had.
No. Your own
No,
match.
his
Not
own match. Oh, okay,
watching
all right,
Tiger
sorry.
Mask spin around the
Sorry.
ropes and do all that cool shit in '82. What's your favorite match that you experienced in the ring?
I don't know. I wrestled so many matches against Rob Conway and Doug Basham in small towns around Kentucky that were so much fun. I wrestled Rip Rogers all over the place. I wrestled Triple H. Like I said, I was in the ring with The Rock, in the ring with Hogan, Penn McMahon. I mean, the whole career was like a dream come
McMahon.
true. So I don't know that there's...
Wait a minute. You beat Vince and Shane, didn't you?
That's right. It was a
Well,
handicap match.
Dude, he beat
We
both of them.
But I do know the greatest day of my career. And that was September 28, 2004, the day I met my wife.
There you go.
Look at that.
He's
How much did they
smooth.
pay you to shave your head?
What?
When Vince shaved your head? How much did they pay you? Did they give you extra cash for that one?
Yeah, it was a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, but they shaved Bischoff's head too, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, you got him too.
Well, he wanted to do it, and then I remember
wanted to do it.
when Trump and Vince were building the angle for the shave the head, and I started thinking, I said, well, you know, generally they're going to shave somebody's head to show, you know, so what babyface has the most sympathy? Probably Shawn. They're not going to shave his head. Who's? Oh God, I'm the
later.
next one, aren't I?
Years later, who would have
Years
known?
later, look at Sean. Go on.
and then the writers are calling me. And they're like stammering, like, we got to add. It would be okay if maybe you thought about. Sure, yeah, that's fine.
They should have made the hard bald kid.
Just pay me.
This is
All right.
The hard bald kid.
Eugene, I want to thank you for joining our show.
Thank
What
you, guys.
what an honor. Where can fans see you this upcoming weekend? Do you have a list or anything? Do you know where you're going?
ESS has got it, man. I'm just on tour. I'm on the road with ESS because he's the best.
He is
But
the
I'm
best.
sure you can find Eugene on Twitter at Eugene Dinsmore. And then my pro wrestling company is Midwest All Pro Wrestling. Google that and you'll see all the action we're doing. I like the YouTube. I got my own YouTube, Nick Dinsmore page, channel, and then the Midwest All Pro channel. And I'm making stars, making towns.
Go to that Nick Densmore YouTube page. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's more subscribers, the better. You've been watching Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast, Monty and Faro. Upcoming shows next Thursday. Pro wrestling. What do you call it? Like
Extraordinaire.
extraordinaire.
Yeah.
John
He's done all sorts of
Arezzi
things.
is
There
in
it is.
studio. Do you know anything about John Arezzi?
I know the name.
Yeah.
So John Arezzi was the first guy who put together pro wrestling like meet and greets.
Shows. Yeah.
He was the main guy.
He's the trailblazer for all those wonderful conventions you go to.
Awesome, yeah, absolutely.
You
It's
know,
great.
He's had a very interesting life. This
No
is a
bumps,
great book,
no bumps.
folks. Matt Memories.
May 23rd, Tag America, our sponsor, on May 23rd from 12 to 4, we'll have Mr. USA Tony Atlas along with UWF star Sonny Beach,
Nice.
John Arezzi,
Nice.
and star of the wrestler Andrew Anderson will all be on hand.
Beautiful.
And again, You don't have to be in New York. You can call Tag America, buy a raffle ticket. It's only $10, and you will get this autographed Tony Atlas hand-painted picture, which is valued at $3,500, which is the
Tony Atlas hand painted it?
No, Tag America did.
Although Tony
there
Atlas
you go,
is an
Eugene.
excellent artist.
But he will sign it to the winner of this raffle. It's worth about $3,500.
Body
and
pressing
it's worth
Hulk
it.
Hogan from Shea Stadium, 1980.
Absolutely.
Good
So
stuff.
again, call Tag America. They're on our sponsor list. May 27th, Mega Powers explode. Randy Hogan and Macho Man will be in studio.
Cream of the crop.
Here's one for you, brother. You ready? June 5th, 5 p.m. Jules Strongbow will be in studio. Do you remember Jules Strongbow?
Yes, yes.
What do you remember about the Strongbow?
I just know the name. Like, I've seen the Chief J stuff, like some of the.
What was the first wrestling match Eugene saw growing up?
Ah.
What started it all?
So it was Saturday Night's Main Event. It was post the first WrestleMania when Paul Orndorff, Piper, and Orton turned on Orndorff, and then Orndorff came back at him. And I remember watching Piper run under the bleachers and down the hall, and Orndorff chasing him, beating him, and I was like, and then Uncle Elmer gets married, and then I think it was Hogan against Volkov, and I was like, I'm hooked. That's what I want to do.
What did Piper mean to you?
Like I liked him, but like not until I really started watching this stuff much later that all this stuff's like, my God, he was so phenomenal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You were busy rooting for Hogan at the time.
Well, but like, you know, it was a 2-year window when I started watching post WrestleMania to WrestleMania 3 when he kind of retired, and then of course he came back, but I didn't get to see the plethora of his wrestling before that, where he's really like, you know, all over the place.
Hogan, Austin, Rock, Flair. Who's the greatest?
Okay, so this is what we do in Sioux Falls in South Dakota because we are the Mount Rushmore state. Who's the Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
How could I not?
That should have been the question. You blew it.
Well, he's covering for
All
me.
right,
Thank
good.
you, Eugene. Thank you.
So Mount Rushmore, 4 people. on
yeah,
Mount
go
Rushmore.
for it. Go for it.
Vince.
Vince.
Nice.
He's the George Washington, right?
Amen.
Yeah.
I think it's Hogan. I think it's
Vince Hogan.
I think it's Austin.
Yep.
And I think it's Cena. And I think The Rock. There's another monument bigger than the Mount Rushmore called Crazy Horse. The Rock is Crazy Horse.
Unbelievable. And you know what?
hard
You
to
just
argue.
changed my list. You are 100%
Really hard.
correct.
Yeah, how can Vince not be on there? He's the mountain. He's the
Yeah.
mountain itself.
Just announced June 19th at 10 a.m. Magnum TA will be in studio.
Oh wow.